welcome to my channel where I discuss all things human design. On today's episode, I'm going to be sharing about the 6 different lines in human design and how they pertain to the transits so that you can strategically plan your day around the line of the day. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you've never heard about human design, I've linked several resources in the description box below where you can learn all about human design. And if you've been here for a while, then you know I love talking about human design from a real life perspective, and I'm really excited to share today a little bit more on how you can actually strategically plan your everyday around human design based on the transits happening. In human design, there are transits happening every 6 days, and with that, there are 6 lines. These 6 lines make up the 6 lines from a hexagram. I can make another video all about this. I have a video actually that I'll link in the description box about the lines, a general overview, but in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to actually follow the line days so that you can strategically plan what's going on in your life and how to take on the day based on the energy. So in human design, every 6 days, as I mentioned, there's always a new transit. We're always going through a different gate. I'm not going to be going into detail about that, but if you're curious about where to find that information or how to look at the gate for the upcoming week, I can definitely get into that in another video. But today I really want to focus on the lines. So every 6 days, we kind of go through a cycle. We start at line 1 and then we move on. For example, we're about to be in the gate 48. So the first day would be 48.1, the second day would be 48.2, and so on. This is kind of interesting because when you look at your chart, you see all of these decimal points, but they're not decimal points. They're actually the gate plus 1 through 6. Those numbers 1 through 6 represent different lines, and they each have their own energy to them. So to get into it, I know it was a bit of a mouthful. We're going to start with what it means to be living in a line 1 day and then going on up through line 6. This affects all of us. This is relevant information for everyone in human design, and I hope you find this video interesting. I never have made a video like this in the past, but if you're curious about learning more about how human design pertains to our everyday life, please let me know in the comments below what you want to learn about, and of course, like and subscribe. I will be putting out a lot more videos, and I'm having so much fun doing this and sharing this with you. All right, let's get into it. Starting with line 1. Line 1 days are great for research. The line 1 represents the investigator energy. So if you're working on a project, using this day to really do the research, understand, analyze what's working, what's not working, looking at data, gathering data, putting things together, that is the energy of a line 1 day. The next day would be a line 2 day, and the line 2 represents the hermit. And the hermit in human design is a little bit more reserved, has an inherent knowing on things. And so this is a great day to trust your intuition, spend time on your own, thinking about maybe the project you're working on, perhaps journaling, and really letting yourself tap into your intuitive capabilities. The line 3 day, the line 3 represents the martyr, is all about the experiment of it all. So trying new things out, trying things that you're not sure, are they going to work or not work, but really just tweaking different messaging, for example, or trying to reach out to a new client or doing something different in your business that perhaps you wouldn't normally do, but this is a great day energetically to try something new and learn from it. When we look at the line 4, so the 4th day of a transit, the line 4 represents the opportunist. And this is a great day for networking with friends and friends of friends. So perhaps attending an event where maybe you know a few people already, or attending something of a friend or a colleague. This is a great day to really let serendipity shine when it comes to speaking with others and tapping into your network and also the network of your network. So that is a great day for the opportunist energy. That is the 4th day in the transit. Moving on, we come to the 5th day in the transit. The 5th line is the heretic energy. This is all about sort of even further networking. When I think about the difference between a line 4 and a line 5, the line 4 is really good at managing relationships and their 1st and 2nd degree network. The line 5 I think about as the 3rd degree network. So really having conversations with strangers, not being afraid to talk to anybody about what you're working on, letting, again, serendipity really come through and help you to discover new parts about your business or project that you're working on. The line 5 is very interesting because it can be confusing, especially for those that don't have a lot of 5 energy in their charts. And lastly, we have the line 6. This is the role model energy. This is the 6th and last day in a transit. And this is all about kind of taking everything you've learned from the past 5 days and putting it to practice. I think of the role model as the teacher energy, really understanding what worked, what didn't work, and how to actually share with others so that they can learn too. So that is a very quick rundown of the different lines and how they pertain to our everyday life. I'm going to run through them really quickly, and I'm going to use an example of if I was building a startup that was going to focus on working with marketers to help them increase their business. So line 1, if I was on a line 1 day, I would think about, okay, who is my ideal audience? I'm going to investigate them. I'm going to go on different platforms. I'm going to look into who is my ideal target audience for this new business idea I have. That is the energy of the line 1. I'm going to be doing research. On the second day, I'm going to journal about it. I'm going to think about, okay, yesterday I looked into who my ideal target audience would be, my ideal clients. I have picked perhaps 3 different ideal segments I want to focus on or type of clients I want to focus on. So line 2 days, I'm going to take everything I learned from the research and I'm going to apply it through journaling and practicing and thinking about what comes through intuitively. On the 3rd day of this, I'm going to try to see what happens if I put out an A/B test. Maybe I'll put out a couple of landing pages and see what landing page gets the most clicks or what seems to resonate with others. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to try things and see what's working, what's not working. On the 4th day of me starting this idea, I'm going to reach out to my friends and ask them if they would mind looking and reviewing my landing page, letting me know what they think about this, sharing with them what I've learned from the research and seeing what they think, what their thoughts are. Do they have any connections or people that they might want to introduce to me based on what I'm working on? On the 5th day, I might go to a networking event or an event where maybe I know my target audience is going to be there. Perhaps I don't know anyone at that event, but I'm just going to put myself out there and focus on speaking with people I don't know and getting their feedback on my idea. And then on the 6th day, the last day of this transit, I'm actually going to think about, what did I learn? What went well? What didn't go well? I'm going to spend some time reflecting. Now, obviously this was just for an example purpose. If you're starting a company and you want to start looking at the line days and how to navigate those, I think it's just interesting to be paying attention. But no, there's no expectation to start a full company in 6 days. You might be able to do that, but of course this does take time. And I think it's just interesting to pay attention to the different lines that we're going through, what day it is that we're on based on different things that we're working on. I think it's just a fun way to incorporate the energy of the day and especially apply human design to our everyday life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than my usual ones. And of course, as always, let me know what you think and let me know what you'd like to learn about. I would love to create more videos on how to apply human design to our everyday life.